Thank you very much. We take one more question there.
Your Excellencies, distinguished participants. I am from Damau, and I believe the project that is being executed in Kaduna State in collaboration with the private sector is a very, very commendable project. I have visited the project about twice, and I believe the project is going on very well, and I commend Kaduna State government for executing that project. I have two short suggestions on the project. Number one, I will advise the Kaduna State Ministry of Agriculture to allow the local community to manage the implementation of that project. As much as possible, the management is now basically in Kaduna. I will suggest allow the local community over there to manage the project. Secondly, the second suggestion is, based on the data available to me, although the director mentioned that there are 14 grazing reserves in Kaduna, based on the available data that I have seen, the documented grazing reserves in Nigeria remains only 3 now. And I suggest this kind of project being executed in Damo is very important. Every local government should benefit from this kind of project. If I digress a little bit, it's an advice to the governor of Kaduna State, particularly to him, about the power project. You have mentioned that power project, Kudandan, yesterday. You have also mentioned it today. The project was started since 2007, when I was the Permanent Secretary of Federal Ministry of Power. When the project was started, I totally objected to it, because it was not practical, it was not implementable. And that is why from 2007 to date, up to now, that project is not completed. Even if that project is completed now, Your Excellency, the major problem is the raw material. The original design of the plant is to run on gas. We don't have gas. It is now converted that it is going to run on dual fuel, gas and LPO. We don't have LPO in Kaduna. The only plant producing LPO in Nigeria is Wari. The initial cost of that project was 30 billion naira, the plant. To bring LPO from Wari to Kaduna, if we want to run that plant on full capacity, we need to spend another 30 billion every year. Transportation and purchase. So I really want the governor of Kaduna State to meet with the officials of the federal government on the conclusion of this project. It is dragging too long. Normally projects of this kind are completed within 3 to 4 years. This project is now dragging for 12 years. I think there is need for you, if you want project to be realized, meet the officials of the Kaduna State government, the federal government, so that you can now address all the issues and the problems associated with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's about all that we can take. If you have further questions, you can reach out to me after the plenary. But I think I can address both questions that were directed to the Kaduna State government. First, Engineer Junior, you talk about crop residues and waste that can be harnessed for feed and fodder. I'm aware, or I will say you are aware, that our partnership with DFID, especially the Business Innovation Facility, has been involved in training local livestock farmers on how to harness crop residues for fodder. And it has achieved a lot. Dr. Leo, as you said, is a practitioner, and he is very much aware of this. So also is Zaidi Farm. I do not think they need to add this, because it's something that is already ongoing, and it has given us great value in the livestock value chain. Talking about managing the project in Damau from Kaduna, Well, the project is still at its conceptual stage. But before now, the Kaduna State government, in collaboration with Federal Livestock Department, have had pastures developed in Damo. And those pastures have always been very successful until last year, when a group of bandits or cattle rustlers pushed their cattle into the pasture and destroyed all the fences and attacked all the sedentary Fulanis or herdsmen that were there. They were on that pasture for a whole week. Nobody could get them out. The district head came and reported, and I guess that's what the GM is talking about, taking a census and also controlling movement. So by the time they had finished the pasture, they now left on their own, and they left the whole place bare. Now we have conceptualized a project for Damau, and it is at the level of design also. So naturally, we will have to still do it from Kaduna. Cadra is involved, result delivery unit is involved, Ministry of Works is involved, and we are also involved. So until it gets to implementation, that's when it can be handed over to the participants. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause for this panel. Please, may I at this point in time invite His Excellency the Executive Governor, Mala Nasru Ahmed El-Rufai, the Deputy Governor, Architect Yusuf Bala Bantex, the Deputy Governor-elect, for the photograph with the panelists, please.